Okay, so we've just checked into the. No, you can. What? we just checked into. I'm gonna try and show you around. This is the first time I've ever been using a selfie stick, so like I'm not 100% familiar with this. But we basically will show you from the outside. But we built this like absolutely epic old tower in this little village next to Davos. And I'll show you like my room that I'm having kind of like here. We're all like dorming up together to get more of us kind of like in. But like this is actually like, I'll show you from the outside. You'll see this tomorrow, but this is my room. And it's like, you know, it's like just, I don't know. I need to find out what year it's from. But I'll show you from the outside. It's this gorgeous old kind of like tower. And then we are straight in, and so we're about to, we're just cooking up some fondue. This is about to go on a, yep, it's great. Like we're, and yeah, we've just made dinner, or we're about to have fondue. It's going to come down in a second. You can tell who like has a real job or not, because some people are having to catch up and do work. The rest of us are fucking around the kitchen. But yeah, great to be here.
Simple dinner consisting of whoever could bring home from lunch at work. So we worked a regular office job and you could bring back the lunch.
Right guys, I'm still getting used to this. I'm not sure I actually filmed the first part. Classic. So we're staying in this tower over here. It's like 2 minutes walk to here, right next to that church. You see that clock tower? That rings every 15 minutes. I know, fucking hell. But have a look at beautiful Switzerland and the valley we're in. And we're just about to jump on the train into Davos. Yeah, great first night. This is the first group. A few more still at HQ coming in on a slightly later train. But yeah, it's simple. So this like super cute little Swiss station, little clock, train here in 3 minutes apparently. Let's see if it's gonna be on Swiss time. Little weight room. It's definitely a bus here at worst case scenario. Look at that. I think it probably looks a lot further away than it is. The sort of like the towers. So fucking cool. Squad. So are we going to take our first pose around this ticket? You're not going to go? Here we go. Pretty faces. It's the beginning of the trek. So we do have to, we have to wait for our train. This is Cloisters. That's if you want to go skiing, you can go up the lift. And otherwise, here we go. Okay guys, we are in to the very first event. We just come straight into the Web3 house here, opening up nice and early on Monday morning to get things going. You can see they're just like getting set up. And I guess this is a really key thing I'm going to try and show you here, but like there is the main event at Congress, but Davos is basically a main street that runs from 2 train stations at either end, and the whole way along the route, every house is taken over by different brands and different countries and different governments, and they basically all put on sort of like mini exhibitions all the way through. This is one of them. This is great. You've got Dubai's Sovereign Wealth Fund here later with their government officials looking at, sort of like, again, drawing up trade for them, which is one of the reasons I'm here kind of like today. But yeah, it's we're in. We've already got one of the art delegations woken up a little bit ill, which is why they went on the train this morning. But yeah, it's grand. Straight in, already meeting people. I think like one of the things we're proving this year is just it's picked up a little bit here. We got some of our art crew hanging out at the front in a like a little VIP kind of like set again here. And I just got sort of first free meal of the day. I'm actually being vegetarian this year, but so forgive the sort of like plate of meat. But the spread's been pretty good here. And I guess that's one of the things we're proving to you guys is that Davos is actually way more accessible than you think it is. You can actually come in. The world is a good business. It doesn't have to cost a fortune. You keep the food budget down by eating, all the wonderful stuff that's on. Have a nice little view of sort of other parts of Davos. Ice skating, ice hockey. It's just a normal village. Oh, hey guys. So, just catching a little sun on the platform. I just walked the promenade end to end. Takes like 45 minutes. Took me actually like 2 hours because I popped into Saudi House, Qatar House, like all fruitful already. And I'm now just waiting for the train to take me back down to the other end, where I'm just gonna head into a bunch of other events. But it's it's super fucking great. I've been enjoying free hospitality from like everyone. It's like basically just after lunchtime, and I've probably already had more food today than I could possibly, or at least I should be eating. It's great. Got a few little goodies from different places. I think it's kind of good. But I'm just waiting for the train to go back down now from one end of the promenade to the other. And I thought I'd just like set a little bit more context about what ARC particularly is kind of doing here. I need to actually film walking the promenade so you can see more of what it's like, but it's like a completely unsurpassed opportunity to just meet countries and governments from all over the world. I'm going to be a little bit noisy for a second. It's not all just work. Whee! Okay, we made it till about 1 p.m. on the first day before accepting free booze. There are definitely very different Davos experiences you can have. One of them is a lot less dry than others. Hey guys, just coming to you fresh from day 2 at Davos, and I wanted to give you an idea of what the sort of the main experience of the promenade was like. If you're silly, you get in a car and you sit in traffic going everywhere. But like, look, each of these kind of like buildings on each side of the street are actually houses that are sort of taken over and turned into little kind of like mini conferences. So like this is, oh, too many people. But this is South Africa, kind of like house, like right here. And again, I'm not going to walk in right now, but you can just wander in there and you can start chatting to loads of representatives of sort of like South African government and trade and investment department, and see what's going on. And they'll probably, I think South Africa always gives away scarves, which is kind of cool. And then we've got like a standard chartered up here, taking over this one, and it's like Indonesia House next to that we're just going to walk past right now. And then opposite Indonesia here we've got, it's just loads of shit, guys. Like, so I don't know if you can quite see here, but like Indonesia House, and like, yeah, I'm not going to go in other ways with the camera, but like you can just wander in, people in there doing biz. On the other side of the street you've got Filipino house. Here we've got part of the Polish house. They have kind of another venue, and this is where they're doing more of their kind of like conference speech type stuff. You can see there's just like a conference going on in there. Like all of these houses, by houses I mean like each of these kind of buildings we're walking past, have basically like programming that's happening kind of like constantly during the day. Most of it's kind of open. Actually, this is Ukraine House here, and this is actually one of the hardest places to get into. And actually outside the secure hotel zone, it's the only place that actually has a kind of like proper security and metal detectors to get in. That's they got a little piece of Damien Hirst in the front, if you can see through here. The little angel wings. The Incomplete Truth by Hirst. We've got Brazil House next door. And then like beyond like all the countries that take over stuff, right? You have like big Fortune 500 companies and typically quite a lot of tech. That's Tech Mahindra, so India. You can see in the distance here a whole bunch of like India flags on the building. India has like a super huge kind of like presence here on the promenade. They have more space than probably like any other country. If you wanted to do business with India or like make some initial relationships with India, you've got not just India, the country, but you've got loads of the actual like kind of like the Indian states, the provinces that are here as well. Got Kurdistan here as well, and yeah, there's just like loads of stuff. I mean, like, I might just like keep giving you a tour as we kind of go. Just navigating all these people. So you can see this is like India House. This is Hotel Europe. It used to be famous and it's actually closed off now for India. We've got like a Frontier Science House here. You really need like to have some good self-awareness so you can like, smack everyone in the head with this. And if you look over here, just like a little place where there's like some food. It's difficult to see. Like, I say to people, and like actually the people on the art delegation, like the challenge is actually not to have to spend $1 on food all week. And it's pretty easy because most of the events are putting human change. I'm down for something here as well. Like Human Change House here, that's like underground, this one. We've got Nigeria House just sort of here. I'm actually walking towards an event on cities at Axios House. It's really cool. This is like this is a hotel stops on the top, and you can get a little kind of like train that goes up the side of the hill in like a few minutes, and yeah, it's like unbelievable. I might try and get up. Because it'd be really cool to see you. You're like above the hill and you have the most amazing views. They do these like events where like you're actually just like sat on the edge of the hill. It's like really, really cool. But okay, that's quite a lot of, hope that gives you an idea. So this is what's called the promenade. And you've probably now just walked with me along like a tenth, maybe less, of the promenade. AI House, this is like a pretty big deal at the Zay. I've got a few different small little events kind of in there. Yeah, this like runs all the way from like the south to the north of Davos, this promenade. And actually like the Congress Center where the main world leaders are is in this like special kind of like secure zone in the middle. And so like I'll show you that on a different video. We're just about to wander past USA House. And again, it's like the best way to get around everywhere here is just walking because like traffic takes so long otherwise. USA House, they kind of like boycotted everything for a few years, and I think this is I remember being here last year though. I was actually at an event with the Washington Post with David Solomon, the CEO of Goldman Sachs. And sort of the crazy things that happen here at Davos. It was like tiny little like apartment, like a hotel suite at the Hard Rock Cafe just over here. And there's like 30 people in the room. CEO of Goldman Sachs comes on stage, and then he gets interrupted because Trump decided to do a remote address to everyone here at the WEF. And so he came on the kind of like this, we basically stopped David from speaking, turned on a TV, and everyone watched Trump's speech. And I do really remember it being a bit of a turning point because I'd say as a whole, that was another India House back there, LinkedIn over here if you can see it, Cognizant over there, CrowdStrike here, it's all sorts. But it was a real turning point for me as someone that's been to Davos probably like 7 times or something, I guess now, where this is pretty, I'd say, it's definitely more, nice little Rolls Royce coming past, definitely more left-leaning, probably like a little bit woker, you might say. And someone like Trump would get like laughed at. And I feel like last year, when he came on, like again, everyone just shut up and everyone listened. And last year, everyone was so bullish on America. And like literally even David Solomon said in his speech, he's like, right now with what the administration's doing and what's happening, like every single day we're having to like mark up our growth prospects for the US. So yeah, anyway, but I'd say this year, people are probably pretty bullish on the US, but they're pretty, Trump is top of everyone's conversation with what's going on with Greenland. Good to wake up today and see him actually like smacking the UK around a bit for the deal we've done with the Chagos Islands. Yeah, but it's people are all just a little bit like, I guess people are more uncertain than ever. I attended a cool speech yesterday, actually, Washington Post again, same place I saw David Solomon last year, and we had the Finnish Prime Minister being interviewed. And again, it was just all on like the current world dynamic, particularly Ukraine-Russia war and the relationship of Finland and NATO and Europe with the US. And so, yeah, and I just say that like, people are dealing with it. I'm pretty sure, guys, as I've been talking to you, that I have just like walked straight past the place that I was actually going, or just walking past Circle House. Sort of interesting, like there was like maybe like 5 years ago or so, like there was so much crypto stuff here. These days it feels like it's a much smaller part of the event. But like, okay, I think I've walked straight past my actual event that I meant to go to. So I'm gonna clock out here and return. You can see we've got like Deloitte over here. You've got Invest Qatar, got a couple meetings with them here. And yeah, I'm going to sign off, and you can see the beautiful hills in the background. It is like absolutely gorgeous, this place. Honestly, you can actually see, I'm not going to show this one, but just down here you can see the beginning of kind of like the main Congress area. But okay, that's enough for now. See you soon, guys. Only had the best art exhibitions. Everyone's a little late. Woo. Okay, anyway, just walking back home. Art. That normal time to ring the bell 200 times in a row. 8:04. No, just in Philippine house. Got a bunch of cool food. Some trade stats. I'm just here at Emirates House as well. Nice little performance happening here. Food, drink. Promenade behind us. It's fucking great. Can't wait to be back in the Emirates this year. Just catching some sun at Davos. Look at that, I'm out basically like a nice little fire here on the front. Congress is like literally just here. I've just been in the Emirates House just after a meeting with the Filipino ambassador. God, the Filipinos are such a great host. What an hour or so messing around with them. And on the up. That dog's not going to help. See, look, these guys here, like some Iranian fans here, down the promenade. Yeah, this is beautiful. God, it's hot in the sun. Gonna get a tan for a little bit before I move on. Peace out for now. Oh, guys, just on the promenade. Congress is just up here. And just taking, I'm going to try and not blind myself. I think that's a little bit crap on the camera, but just thought I'd give you an update. As I'm in this beautiful spot, I don't know if you can see, in front of these like nice little fires that are kind of like out for us, catching some sun, with some stash courtesy of South Africa House. Yeah, just been a great morning. I just literally finished a nice long meeting with the Filipino ambassador. I've been chatting to the Kurds today, to the Filipinos, to Nigerians, to Indonesians. Yeah, it's been super interesting, and now I just get to have little bit of a rest for a minute here before I head over to the House of God that's over here, which I haven't sort of like seen yet this year. I might actually nip by Palantir. Palantir is always interesting. I always like nip through every year, and like they're very, very open. Like you can go in and like see the systems and the operations that they use like live in theatre. And so I go and get my little annual Palantir update over there. But yeah, the ARC delegation's been having a little bit of trouble this week. There's an illness going through our crew, and I feel like every day a couple more casualties and people come in and out. But beyond, please. But beyond that little bit of illness spreading around between us, it's been really, really great. I'm going to try and do. We're doing a small event tomorrow, and I'm going to try and do like an ARC Live set of interviews with some of the delegation later today, and we'll see. Yeah, we've actually had a couple of delegation have gone skiing today. Had enough. They're probably, I don't know if you can see in the distance, but like up on the top of the hill over there is like absolutely, it's the best time of year to ski in Davos because no one here is skiing. And so but the lifts are still open, so you can go up and you just have like completely empty slopes. And it's complete bluebird days at the minute, so it's pretty amazing. Hi guys, just walking to Africa House, and still sporting my cool South Africa scarf. And I want to say one of the themes, there's always like things that happen each year, and one of the themes this year is there's constantly people out for Iran. And so look, you can see we've got a super cool and like these guys were screaming like mad when Trump was here a second ago. Just saw Trump's speech, which was like pretty hilarious. Actually, I want to go up the road over here. No, I'm going up to. So just getting lost as I'm going around. This is one of the really cool things, right? About I don't know if you can hear all the chanting coming through on the picture, but one of the really cool things about being here. Look, maybe you can't afford to stay in Davos. Like the ARC delegation is not staying in Davos, right? We're staying a little train right away. Makes it substantially cheaper for us. But you can just get the train in, like from so many different places. And you can come and you can protest. And it's pretty crazy. Like Trump was on the street like, minutes ago. And I saw Patrick Collinson from Stripe on the street earlier today. I saw Nigel Farage, saw Rachel Reeves, just as like all sorts of people that are just like very, very accessible. So yeah, very interesting. Again, just saw Trump's speech. I was in Kurdistan House, and just the whole proceedings just stopped. Oh my God, look at me getting out of breath walking up a small hill. So why swimming's so good for you? Because of the breath control that's involved. But yeah, so we're in Kurdistan House, and all the events get cancelled. Not cancelled, paused. And on the screen, they just put Trump on, and everyone is watching his speech and pretty much hanging on every word, There's definitely like a big reality check. I mean, I've been coming to Davos for several years now, and there was a marked change in attitude last year towards the US and Trump. I'd say this is a very anti-Trump kind of like place on the whole. And yeah, last year attitudes just changed. So yeah, people realize how the world really works a bit more now. Be okay. Oh, just look at that. You can see that beautiful skiing in the background. God, I really do wish I was up there. Okay, back on. Just heading into Mountain Plaza, where there's normally a few different events that are happening. We've got some of the ARC folk in here. I just need to find where. Everyone is because I'm very obnoxious with my selfie stick inside. But okay, I'm gonna go off and try and find the team.
Chairman of BKPM and CEO of Danantala, Indonesia. And also collaboration to many, many opportunities ahead. Let us toast to endless horizons with Indonesia. Cheers! Woo!
Oh, so what we got now? We got breakfast, yeah? Someone want to explain.
I should just cut it.
It does actually look pretty good.
It does look good, but like, is this supposed
Yeah.
to be there?
Do you normally? The bottom's going to be soft. That's definitely not the way that you do.
Take it back in, probably.
Yeah. I really thought.
Yeah.
You're good at making food, right? Okay, fuck. It's ruined over here.
That's room over here too.
You're just going to have to
Should we just fuck it?
just eat it. Just eat it.
Yeah, let's just eat it. Okay.
So like 12 years ago, no, 11 years ago, I was doing food deliveries with this company, Starship, and actually my fund invested in them. And apparently it's now on Uber. And I need to go check that out. That's epic. Congratulations, Artie. That's been a lot of work, and I'm glad it's coming together. Not coming together, it's been coming together for ages, but Uber's a pretty big deal. Good stuff, guys. That was just there was a shit ton of special forces people in that yeah, the kind of it had some sort of, I don't know, maybe this isn't working, like jamming system in the car, I don't know. I just like a bunch of special forces people. Well, it's goodbye. Thank you so much for being an incredible home for us. Oh, this one here, in fact. Thank you, Zeus. Unbelievable. See you next year.